I like the science boost. Get the administrator, people are saying. Well, faster construction is good. I guess the food production isn't critical. We actually get a huge penalty for that, though. But the construction is good. But science dust is good. Yeah, we're going to go... Yeah, spy is good for that. We're going to pick up this guy, at least. We may pick up some more soon. We're going to assign him to a system, to Q prime. There we go. And... next. There's a fair amount of space between us and the pilgrims, which I like. We've got some breathing room. They're not going to race for us through Genemos. And actually, if we can pick up Mizar, it'd be nice, because it's a good choke point. Oh, he's bringing back his ship. We might get into a fight. Okay, well, there's some more crap here. Proto-orchid. Let's go this way. I'd like to get some ships soon. In this game, the AI does seem to be extremely aggressive, especially since early on. Like, if we check the diplomacy, we click on this guy. Like, there's, right now we can't do anything. All we can do is declare war. We've got to let things kind of change on their own. Unless... can I, like, bribe him? Well, I guess these are my term options. Yeah. So right now we can do nothing. Pixis. So we'll come back. I don't know. We'll check out this system next. And we have arrived in Genemos. And... oh no, we haven't arrived yet. We're still one turn away. Alright, so next turn we colonize. This is actually a much more complex constellation than most of the games I've looked at, the test games I've played. You there. Can now colonize a planet. Let's do that. Well, we only have one option, so I guess it's going to be the large tundra planet. Hooray! Great things have small beginnings. Haggard, unsure, but full of hope and technology, the first colonies of your faction have set foot on another planet. It may seem trivial, but even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. So there we have it. We've got another tundra planet, which means weak exploitation options. I'm going to start with the heavy isotopes, once again. And then I'll go ahead and drop down... well, we'll probably add some science in now. Planetary exploration. Xenoscience. Alright, new developments in all linked systems. So, what does it give us? Cheaper module cost, really? +1 production as well. Heaviest known form of the element of titanium. Alright. Well, that sounds halfway useful. Next turn. Tundra planets are basically big Canadas. Yeah, that's true. That's why there's so many resources. Some people are saying my head is not quite in the right place. Oh yeah, I'm a little... there we go. There. Just enough not to obscure the buttons. That is a really boring system. It's so interconnected. So we picked up our combat fusion reactors, so now we can colonize even more systems. I'm not sure... oh really? It also decreases expansion disapproval. Alright, then we'll keep going for this. I'm not sure how quickly we have to rush to exploiting wormholes yet, but what the hell, we'll keep going that way. So over in Q prime... oh, I have to rename my system too. Genemos. See, no, we're computers. This is going to be... oh, we should use binary numbers. Because that's not going to be confusing to people. We'll use the Greek alphabet, maybe. It's going to be horribly, horribly boring, but it'll keep track of our colonization efforts. So we've got Q beta 4 right now. And then on Q prime, we can colonize this Arctic planet. We can queue it up after the industrial zones, which is probably fine. Of course, at some point we might want ships too. So we'll leave the queue resolve itself right now without interference. Let's double check the science. I like the idea of less disapproval. What's our status? Approval's not great right now, but it's fine. So on beta. Population's not going anywhere. We probably don't have enough food. So what that really means is we need more production. Hey, it's Jay is awesome. Long time no see. The biggest problem with not having played this is I gotta read all the stupid things at this point. See, these are very fast, but that's not production. It's not stuff we need. Production and science, that's all we really care about. That one, it really doesn't help us. Well, it does give us something on every planet. I guess it's okay. Just more on barren and slightly more on Arctic. And that's production and everything. Slightly more on tundra. Actually, that's... I like that. I'm going to pick up core mining. And then we'll go back to the Casimir effect. Yeah, we definitely need more colonization capacity. What is this? Like QR codes? Virtual artifacts? That sounds like the sort of thing we want. Come on, why are you not giving me my mouse over? We need personal shielding. Oh, God. That is such a deep resource. But it'd be pretty good. 2% extra production for the entire empire. Well, that's not bad. We can colonize ocean. Yeah. It's got some more titanium. It's got... Oh, I didn't realize they have counts. This only has 1 and 1. This planet over here is triple frickin' titanium? Oh! Wow! Okay, we really want another colony ship then. I may, I'm gonna take the build one. Factory ship. 52 fucking turns? Really? And we can rush by with some money. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna at least rush by the heavy isotope refinery, which is going to, something like double or triple our production. I guess it's gonna triple our production. Let's rush this. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, the industrial zone's not going to give us much. It's just going to give us 1 extra production. I think getting that factory ship is going to be way too important. Yeah, I actually just reinstalled Sims 3 on my computer. Since I reformatted things, there's a couple of reasons that I was reinstalling it. I'm going to use it for some different stuff, but I might make another video for it soon. Oh, Fidus isn't bad. More titanium. It's got Eden incense, which we can get later. Okay, that's done. Actually, let's take a look. So now, yeah, we've dramatically cut down our production time. Factory ship, obviously, top notch. In fact, let's DQ the exploitation. We may actually just want to queue up a couple more factory ships. Or we may want a defender as well. There were 3 ships in there, weren't there? Oh, right. The scout, the defender, factory ship. And actually, I should... Oh, I don't have enough money, but I probably want to rush by the heavy isotopes here as soon as I've got some money. It's going to help just huge amounts. We move our ships to Rigel, which has nothing useful. I'm going to move back this way. It's a little backwards. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of background noise here for a sec, guys. We've leveled up our hero. So, I think we want to go down the director tree. I don't know the whole tech tree by heart, but, I mean, right off the bat, it's labor, which is industry and food. And again, the food doesn't really scale very well for us, but the industry scales phenomenally well. It's very, very important. Dust and science isn't bad either, but I'm going to go down director. A capable of inexperienced manager, the hero improves industry and food. Dismiss that. Next turn. Dust in this game is basically money. That's what it is. Dust is like your gold. Yeah, the problem with live video is normally I'll, like, you know, pause or edit that stuff out or whatever. Being in the basement, all the water pipes run nearby. So if someone's running the laundry or the dishwasher, it gets kind of loud. And I've got a couple of people that live upstairs. Like my wife is on the main floor, and then upstairs there's a couple more people that live there. So it can be a little bit loud sometimes. Should try to soundproof the room, but it's expensive and hard. Protostar. These systems are a little bit more boring. They're also a little far away. Okay, core mining is done, which is really good. Hyperium has been identified. Oh, on Q Prime 1. Really? And we have access to it. Come on. Read it for me. A nickname for hyperdense deuterium. This is an exceedingly heavy hydrogen isotope that is used to power N-wave fusion plants. It just gives +1 science per person on the planet, and does give me 2 of them, so I don't know if it's doubling that up or not. But that's really, really nice. And if I can get 4 or more, then I get a reduced production cost on modules that use this resource. Sounds pretty strong to me. Alright, so that's that. What else was there? Hyperium exploitation allows, yeah, so we've got that locked on. So you're going over there. Good. We still can't afford this, right? The, come on. Heavy isotope refinery? No. We need much more money. Or a few more turns of production. I actually tried doing a Sims 3 video once with my wife, and it was actually it was good in a lot of ways, except it took us 2 hours to make one person and her 2 pets. This is how my wife plays The Sims. She spends her entire time making the characters, and her characters are awesome, but holy crap, like it takes so long for her to make someone. Like every now and again I can convince her to... Oh, I don't have the Kismir thing yet. Soon. So I can't do wormholes yet. Every now and again I convince her to play a role-playing game like Dungeons & Dragons or something like that. And it's like, great, we're going to play, and then it takes her like 4 weeks to make a character. Her characters are always the best, the most interesting things ever made by any gamer anywhere. But it does take a while. Whereas me, it's like, I could crank one out in a half hour if I needed to, although the more time I have, the more detailed and optimized he will generally be. Then I'll end up writing like short stories for them, that sort of thing. Links. Yeah, and someone's pointing out that I've missed this star system ages and ages ago, right over here. So we'll go and check that out. Next turn. Our colony ship's nearly done. Over ship? Uh-oh. This guy might end up blockading me. Still can't afford that. Yeah, he's blockading me right now. He might not stick around. No, it looks like he's already moved off. But yeah, the AI can be kind of dickish at this point. So we're one turn away from our factory ship. So then we'll have to decide, do we want to build another factory ship? Do we want to put out a couple of defenders? Do I want to colonize the second planet? Which doesn't take a colony ship, so that happens pretty fast. There are no resources there that I know of. They might, I don't know, you might discover them. I'm not sure how that works. I feel like I want to put out a fleet of 2 defenders, frankly. Now, I can't remember if they're being auto-upgraded or not. Ship design. Because we did research a new tech, right? Let's modify this thing. Yeah, these are the high isotope slugs. And it doesn't have them by default. It's just got the hard kinetics. So we're going to want to update our design. To max out on those. And there's enough room for a second layered hull. Yeah, I guess there's an auto upgrade button to complete it. But there we go. I love the ship designs, actually. That is like cool ass. You can tell these are not for like humans. These are for machines. So we'll apply that. And yeah, I think I'm going to assign a couple of defenders. We might go and blockade them, just park in their home system and harass them. Something like that. Yeah, so I should use auto upgrade. Alright, oh, we got another promotion. So, we can pick up Veteran, which just gives you +1 to everything. Director 2, which is more labor. And I think we'll unlock really awesome stuff if we keep going down this branch. So I think that's what I want to do. Negotiator, which is wit. Assailant, which is offense. And Defender, which is defense. No, I'm going to go for Director 2. We'll just keep stacking that and see where it brings us. Q Prime, finish that. Yes. Move that ship. And so our plan, I think, was for Oshi over here. We wanted all the crazy titanium, and later on we want the ancient artifacts, which sounds pretty good, and the virtual artifacts as well. That all sounds very exciting. I kind of like it just for thematic reasons. So we're going to create a fleet out of our factory ship and send them over here. It's really central and not choke pointy at all. Mizar would be nice for all kinds of reasons. There's a lot of artifacts there, but we can't colonize any of these bad boys yet. Not even the desert? No. No, we'll have to come back for that. I've got some money to spend. Can I rush by this? Not yet. Maybe 2 more turns. And I think it's worth doing, even though it's going to kill my economy. There's never any schedule for the stream. It's always completely random. It's worse these days, too, because I'm much busier than I used to be. 3 days a week I go to the gym. And so that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesday I'm busy all night with my real-life D&D meeting or whatever we're doing with friends, which is lots and lots of fun. And then, yeah, so like that, you know, that occupies a lot. Every other Sunday I'm busy, and then I work all day too, so there's only a limited amount of time left over. So, and you have to be in the right mood for a live stream, and I'm not always there. Finally, a deal. Peace deal. Yes, pilgrims, I will gladly accept a peace deal. Thank you very much. It's interesting that that wasn't something that I seem to have been able to select. I don't know. So now I'm actually far less worried about building a lot of military ships. I already sank a little production into 1. Not much, though. I'll probably finish 1 anyway just to have 1, but then I will switch to something else. Probably pick up an extra planet, actually. I'll colonize that bad boy afterwards. I might actually want another factory. More than colonizing the system, since this one doesn't give me anything special. Yeah, let's assume I'll want another factory ship. Pieces of technology. Ah. So we need like universal translators or something? Okay. So we can colonize this medium ocean with triple titaniums. Not from this screen, obviously. We've got to do it from our fleet. Bam. Bam. And there we have it. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to start by building the heavy isotope factories, or refineries rather. And this is an ocean, which means... Actually, there's still no ocean-specific thing. Like, we are getting, like, really ridiculous planets in terms of what we're going to exploit, so I guess we're going to wait on that. Like, I always like to build the exploitation that matches the planet, but in the case of the other planets, then it's like, well, I don't know. Sweet. So we've got an abundance of titanium, which means now we get this cheap modules that use titanium. Not that I know what those are. So if we go and modify our defender. Oops, I just took that off. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I can just close out. I don't think any of these actually need a special resource, but it's possible that at some point there will be. I think that's what the deal is. It's entirely possible that I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. Oh, we have to rename our planet. So us being computers, of course, this is going to be Q. So I've got beta, so next is delta. So I was like, no, shouldn't it be a C word? No! Alpha, beta, delta? Alpha, beta, gamma. Gamma, then delta. Right? Greek alphabet. So I remember, that's always the thing that confuses me. Alpha, beta, gamma, yeah. Derp, derp.